guys, so it's been a while since I've done like a tag video. So today I decided to do the Universes Collide book tag, which was created by Mason After Dark. I will link their channel below. I've seen a bunch of my friends do this, and I don't think I was ever actually like tagged to do it, but you know, I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, so the first question in this tag is the switch up. Choose two protagonists from two different series that you would love to see swap. Okay, hear me out on this one. Annie from Fireborn and Spensa from Skyward. I think that would be a very interesting switch. From one, it's a sci-fi to a fantasy and a fantasy to a sci-fi. But I think that would be kind of fun because Fireborn is about dragons and dragon riders. And when Brandon Sanderson has talked about Skyward, one of his like original inspirations for writing it was the story of the boy and his dragon. And that kind of ended up evolving into the story about a girl and her spaceship. So I think it would be really cool to see like Spensa with dragons and Annie with Mbot. Like, wouldn't that be interesting? I don't know. That's just like the first thing that came to my head. And I think it would be kind of cool. I think Spensa would have a real mouth on her in the Fireborn world, and Annie would really get pulled out of her shell much sooner with Mbot. Like, that would just be so much fun. The second question is V is for Villainy. Choose a villain that you would like to see get their own story. That's an easy one for me, and that is the Lord Ruler from the Mistborn series. I have been wanting a Lord Ruler series or novella or something. Just please. I want that. I need it. I think he is one of the most like fascinating villains. I think his backstory would be really, really cool. We get like a few like glimpses of it within the series, but like I want the whole thing. I want his descent into madness. I want the whole story. And I love a villain origin story for some reason. Like, I don't love when they try to make the villain like super sympathetic, but I do love seeing the descent into madness. Next is the adaptation. Choose a character or story that exists in another type of media that you would like to see novelized. Ooh. So like a movie or a video game or something like that that I would like to see as a book. I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I watch is like an adaptation, so that takes that off the table. You know what'd be really cool? Does anyone else watch Hunters on Amazon Prime? No? If you don't, you should. You're missing out. That would be a really cool graphic novel. I don't know if it would make a good, like, novel, but it would make a fantastic, like, graphic novel. I think that would just, like, really be a good one to do that with. I don't know, man. I really like the Final Fantasy video games. Unpopular opinion, I like 10 too. And I also like 13, the ones with, like, lightning. I would read like graphic novels or manga or even like maybe books based around those characters like Yuna or like even the ones from 13. Like, that would be fun. I'm kind of into graphic novels lately though. So like I would like to see those in graphic novel form because I really like the art style from the games. So I think that would be fun. Next is the crossover. Choose two characters from two universes that you would like to see cross over. Ooh. So they wouldn't be switching places. They'd have like a crossover event. Well, can't pick anything in the Cosmere because that's already a thing, right? Like, I'm not going to go with that. That's cheating, I think. Because like I was like, oh, Ven and like Kelsier would be cool. But it's like, I feel like picking anything within the Cosmere is kind of cheating. I got it. All right, we've got Misaki from Sword of Kaigen and Isun from the 5th season. I think they would like mesh really well and be like a really cool like crossover kind of thing. Like I don't know whose world they'd be in. Hopefully not the 5th season world, because that's even more grim than like sort of Kaigen world. It's hard. It's rough. But they're both older mothers, right? And they've both like seen some shit and they've both just had this hard life, and I would like to see them get together, right? Like I love both of them. They're 2 of my favorite characters. They're 2 of my favorite mother characters. And I think that would be a really cool like coming together to see. The tonal shift. Choose a story that you would give a different tone or genre to. I mean, I would probably change the tone of the Wheel of Time. That might be unpopular. I've only read the first 2 books and I like them. But I struggle with how slow paced they are, with how descriptive Jordan's writing is, like overly so. And I'm not even in the slog yet. Like I said, I only read the first 2 books. I would kind of change the tone. I'd pick it up. I'd cut out some dress and braid tugging and just kind of up it, right? Like just can change that tone, change that pace, like make it a little bit more quick, I guess. I don't know. I like the series and I can't really say much because I've only read the first 2 books, but like that would be one that I think would do well for kind of a tonal change. I don't know about a genre change though, because like I really read sci-fi fantasy. Yeah, that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Like I can't think of anything that I would change like the genre to. But like I said, I really only read sci-fi and fantasy. So like I can't in my head wrap my brain around like changing like a fantasy into a sci-fi or adding sci-fi elements into a fantasy story. Like I don't know. Maybe all I can think of is Wheel of Time. That one I would do some changes to. Bump it up a little bit. Can we tonally change Nevernight to make Mia older and fix that writing? That would be a good one. Because I do enough Nevernight. Yeah, that's all I got. And that's it. It's a really short and sweet tag. Now it says to tag somebody. I don't know who hasn't done this, so I'm just gonna tag the general population and say if you haven't done this, you should, because it was short and sweet and fun. And it was kind of cool to think of some of the answers. I think like the crossover question is really fun, as well as like the very first question. I just love the idea of like different characters from different worlds like meeting each other, right? Like I love that. That's probably why I like the Cosmere. But anyway, my name is Jessie. Thank you for hanging out with me and I will talk to you later. Bye.